There is no peace amongst the stars. There is only war. Total War Warhammer 40,000 is really like a marriage of IPs made in heaven. We create authentic worlds. And we have a really precious IP currently that we are working with, which I know lots of you, just like us, we really love. We read a lot of books, played games, painted minis. We want to insert you in that authentic universe. The galaxy is an unforgiving place. Everyone is fighting. There is no option to stop because, you know, the world will eat you alive. But you as a player, you will make the difference. And what's really unique about Total War is you can experience that whole universe, from the galaxy running an entire faction across the stars, to the soldier fighting on the ground and just clinging to life, try to survive another day. It's literally like being that armchair general who is like, I'm at the command of vast forces, doing big flanking maneuvers, doing the smart moves of like jumping over, like covering big spaces, especially with the jump packs, or dropping bombardment of the enemy. And that's what's unique about it, is the scale, both the horizontal and the verticality of it.
It's a big, vast franchise, a massive setting that's been around since the 80s, but luckily we don't expect players to know everything. We don't even want them to know everything. We have a brilliant onboarding experience. It's a very story-driven set of campaigns, and there was only one iconic location to start.
Yes, it is Armageddon, the quintessential place that represents the fight between humanity and orcs. There are like larger-than-life characters, like one of my favorite ones is Yarrick, who, yes, we will have in the game.
Well, don't forget his arch-rivals there too. We have Ghazghkull Thraka, the prophet of the War himself.
Yep.
But it's that journey that's going to be the interesting one.
Yeah, it's a path to Armageddon, yeah. The stakes are galactic, so you're going through between systems to systems, where the end goal, at least for the Orc and the Imperium, is definitely Armageddon.
And Armageddon's certainly not where we're stopping. It's just the start.
We're looking at all of the details of the different world types that are present in Warhammer 40,000. So we've got hive worlds, agro worlds, mining worlds, frontier worlds, and layered on top of that, we also have all of the different biomes. So we can have icy mining worlds, arid mining worlds. Ultimately, what we've done is we have created a planet-making system. There's two things we want to do with the hive worlds. One, we want to make sure that the planets themselves look like hive worlds, so that we have huge cathedral, very much like we're in a cathedral here, cathedral-like cities stretching into the sky, going through the clouds, and whole planet's surface covered in urban development. And then we want to make sure that the battlefields match the visuals on the planet.
So one of the challenges, of course, there is like the staggering sort of architecture and scale and verticality, and then try and pull that into like a really engaging gameplay space. The sheer volume of potential lanes and routes.
Building zones, traversable lanes, cover zones.
We have some maps where your focus will be on sort of like navigating through these choke points and blasting apart areas to get a bit more sort of room to maneuver, or, you know, bring down a building on someone that's trucking along past. But then there's actually some pretty significant open spaces within them, you know, like gigantic landing pads, and sort of, you know, the scale is so utterly off the chart.
Total War's always been a game about scale, right? You're from the bird's eye view above your empire down to the individual battlefields that decide its fate. With this one, though, we've had to go much grander. You're fighting across a solar system, right? Imagine you're looking down at kind of your ship's bridge at the hololith that's displayed. You're now deciding, which planet do I wish to assault? Which regions should I conquer to give myself the most strategic advantage? Every decision you make as a player is not impacting just your current turn, but it's impacting every turn that goes on afterwards. Those decisions, they stick with you, they follow you. It's not a linear path through, right? And also narratively, the decisions you make as an individual drive the outcome of the story itself and how that plays out. So even playing through with the same faction multiple times will yield a different experience for you as a player.
We want their strategic decision-making to pull their forces through the game, but they will certainly encounter narrative events or the framing of why they're there, what their objectives are, how do they win. So the narrative framing will influence the rewards you'll kind of get for conquering a certain system. If you're the Astra Militarum and you take a plant on a civilized world, they're probably going to get a boost to tank production. If you're orcs and you come across a world rich in scrap, that's probably going to help you build some stompers much faster than going to agri-world, for instance.
If you love Warhammer 40,000, we are bringing that to life in a way you will never have seen in any other video game that's been made. If you love your strategy gaming, right, in general, if you love your turn-based or real-time strategies, you know, we've got you there as well.
We cannot wait to spend the next many, many years crafting the ultimate grimdark experience. And you can help by joining our closed beta, which gets launched later this year. We are on social media, so please follow us for more news, and thank you again.